Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Madden 20 Washington Redskins franchise. As we look at some of the end of season stats after the regular season, you can see Dwayne Haskins sacked 64 times, went through some rib issues at the end of the season, and ended up ultimately losing the starting job to Tyler Morris, who threw 13 touchdowns and only 1 interception in his 5 games played. He had a fantastic end of his rookie campaign. Darius Geis had a really big season, 1,500 yards, only 5 touchdowns, however, and 3 fumbles, which we would have liked to see more on that end, but a very good running the football season. Cooper Kupp, 974 yards, led the way for our receiving corps. 7 touchdowns for him. John Ross had 8, Terry McLaurin had 7, and you can see Jordan Rudolph as a rookie tight end, making some contributions, as well as Joseph Vick, finally for the first time since being drafted. Looking at the offensive line, some highlights here. Moses Burrio, terrible rookie season, gave up 34 of the 64 sacks. Over half of the sacks given up by Moses Burrio. And you can see Joey Brackens only gave up 2 sacks all season, but he only played in 5 games. Javante Hawkins, 91 tackles, leads the squad. 88 for Landon Collins, 84 for Kevin Bach. Good to see Bach taking that next step forward. A former undrafted free agent pickup by this Redskin team. He also had the most tackles for loss with 19. 12 by a bunch of other players was second place for the team. 9.5 sacks was the most sacks. Matthew Ioannidis taking that crown for the team. Interceptions, 8 interceptions for Levi Wallace. He had a standout year in that secondary, as well as Keon Wilde getting 4 interceptions. So looks like those two can do a really good job next to one another. DeAndre Baker had 2 interceptions from the slot position. He had a lot of deflections, the most deflections. 17 forced fumbles by Landon Collins, back to form with what he was doing a couple seasons ago. Really just forcing fumbles all over the place, which led to a lot of recoveries for this defense. There were no safeties, however, but there was 3 defensive touchdowns from Levi Wallace and 1 defensive touchdown by Bo Tatum. So you can see some guys were out there, they were making plays on defense, and I think that's really where our team really took some steps forward, running the ball, playing defense, and with Tyler Morris at quarterback, limiting some mistakes. Will Lutz had a very good year. Malcolm Camp, the superstar punter, had a decent year as well. Tremont Smith, 25.8 average on kickoffs, 14.5 on punt returns. And as we look at how some of those numbers would stack up across the league, obviously we're not going to have a top quarterback because having 2 quarterbacks splitting time, but look at Baker Mayfield, 41 touchdowns for him, 12 picks. As far as interceptions, Pat Mahomes threw the most picks, but Haskins was up there, man. And that's ultimately why he took a seat on the bench. Zeke Elliott, almost 2,000 yards, 14 touchdowns. Gurley led the way with 16 touchdowns this season. And the first guy in average was Geis for, running backs that actually ran full time. Receiving-wise, D.D. Westbrook led in yardage. You can see 3 guys there with 14 TDs. As far as sacks given up, Moses Burrio, way high. Steve Tepper was pretty high as well. Those were the 2 leading sack-giving up guys in the entire league. Myles Garrett with 20.5 sacks. He had a fantastic sacking year. They won't show the 8 picks from Levi Wallace because he does not meet the tackle requirement, but there you go. He leads the league in interceptions. Forced fumbles, Landon Collins, 14 more forced fumbles than the next person. And as you can see, Will Lutz made 42 field goals this year. He was 42 of 46, so he made over double Jason Myers. Should easily win best kicker, even though he missed 2 extra points. But if you go 91% on 42 makes, you're pretty much going to take the award. So as far as punting, Malcolm Camp ends up with the 2nd lowest net average and lowest average overall. So maybe not a great punting year for him. MVP, Nobody in the conversation is a Washington Redskin, but Jamal McCoy wins Coach of the Year, which is huge because that means the Pro Bowl will be coming back this season as far as CPU versus CBU to take a look at. So that's going to be interesting to see. Shenard Page wins the Offensive Rookie of the Year in the AFC. Baker Mayfield for quarterback. Kareem Hunt for running back. Adam Humphries for wide receiver. David DeCastro O-line. Myles Garrett D-line. Von Miller linebacker. Desmond King for DB. And Austin Seibert for kicker. Offensive Player of the Year in our league is Zeke Elliott in the NFC. Defensive Player of the Year would be Aaron Donald. You can see Landon Collins came in third. So he had a big season. Jeffrey Moore wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. We are proud of him. Tyler Morris came in fourth, and Jordan Rudolph comes in seventh. So some really good things to take away from that. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Dudley Anderson of the 49ers, but Javante Hawkins is third, and Dre Harris is seventh. So that is good to see. Best quarterback, Haskins was on the list at 9. So shows you how bad the quarterbacks in NFC were. Darius Geis, number 7 at running back, which is very disappointing, to be honest. Cooper Kupp on the list at receiver, Brandon Scherf and Ryan Kelly on the list at O-line. So there you go. Those were the strong points of our offensive line. John Allen at D-line was on the list. No linebackers, but Levi Wallace will win for DB. Adrian Amos will split up Landon Collins and Keon Wild from being the top 3. So good to see 3 DBs on that list, and Will Lutz easily going to win Best Kicker. So we'll go into the playoffs here and take a peek. We are not going to be in it because we are the 1 seed. We found that out last episode. The Bills will take on the Chargers, Cardinals at Panthers, Ravens at Pats, and Rams at Bears. Let's see the results because this should be really interesting. So the Bills go into LA and come out with a fourth quarter comeback as they were up 7-0 at the half, but gave up 14 third quarter points, but they're able to pull it out as the Carolina Panthers are going to win 28-21 in a game that was pretty much trading punches back and forth. And the same thing happened up in New England, and New England will prevail 27-21. Over the Baltimore Ravens. The Rams scored 27 first half points, and they do not look back as they will go into Chicago and upset the MVP Mitchell Trubisky. So looking at what the divisional matchups will be, we're going to have the Bills in Cleveland to take on the Browns. The Rams will be going to Washington. So there is our game for this episode. Patriots at the Jaguars. So some interesting games going on, but we have this Rams team to worry about now. Ooh, it's going to be tough. But show your support, drop that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and can't wait to see the game, and let's get it! Never back down, we will not relent, now and never till the day that we dreamed of. We have waited a long time for this here in Washington. It's been since the early 90s, since they were really relevant in the playoff conversation, and finally back to the 1 seed. Tyler Morris has done an incredible job taking over for Dwayne Haskins after some rib issues, and then just kept the starting job, and Haskins sitting there on the bench waiting for another opportunity to shine. But today, it's going to be the LA Rams coming 3,000 miles away to come into the elements in the snow. It's Rams Redskins. On the other side, it's Carolina against Seattle. So good games. Let's get into ours. Jared Goff is going to take the field. 23 touchdowns, 7 interceptions on the season for him, and his first throw of the game is going to be complete to his tight end. A little short of the marker, but a nice 8-yard gain on first down. Now 2nd and 2, there's going to be a little reverse, but it's going to be a flag here. And it is going to be on the Redskins. Darryl Holloway charged with the face mask, and the Rams going to move forward. Here's Todd Gurley, and he breaks a little move there, breaks a tackle, makes a little shift, and he will find himself close to the marker. Here's a 3rd and 6 for the Rams. There's going to be a throw, and that is complete. So first down for the Rams. Goff throws to his left, and he has another completion. 4 of 4 so far on the drive. 3rd and 3. It's Gurley. He easily picks it up, and he will find his way to the 23-yard line of the Redskins. Here's another one of those reverses. That's going to work on a fumble by Landon Collins. Nice force, but it is picked up by Robert Woods. Here's a 1st and 10 for the Rams, throwing left side, a little behind, but caught. And Goff has got the Rams with a chance, and Todd Gurley going to finish it off. Touchdown Rams, as you see at the bottom of your screen. The Carolina Panthers have won. They are advancing to the NFC Championship game. And Tyler Morris looking to get the Redskins there, as he had 13 touchdowns and only 1 interception in about 5 games played. And they weren't 5 games started, so he has done an incredible job as he starts off with a first down throw to Jordan Rudolph. Now he's going to step in there, and he's going to get sacked by Dante Fowler Jr. On 3rd down, the Rams will take over with the football. Here's Gurley. He runs it up the middle, and he's got a first down. Here's Jared Goff. He hands it to Gurley again. Gurley's got some open room, and finally going to get brought down by Javonte Hawkins and Kevin Bach. But it's a first down Rams. 2nd and 10. There's a throw to the right side. That is going to be hauled in and kept. Wow, a big hit withstood by Robert Woods. He's got the Rams in the red zone again. Gurley's feeling it. He runs into Landon Collins, but he has a first down at the 6. Into the second quarter now. Goff on 3rd and goal. Throws. It's hauled in for the touchdown. And that's Brandon Cooks with a touchdown here to get the Rams up 14. So now Darius Geis starting to try to take over this football game with a nice 10-yard run there. That'll set up a 1st and 10 for the Redskins. Thrown. Beautiful grab by Paul Richardson Jr. and a better throw from Tyler Morris. Here's Morris up the middle, threading the needle, and he finds Cooper Kupp. That's another first down. Here's Morris on the play fake, going to roll to his right, and he is going to take off with it. And he's going to pick up a nice little gain of 8 yards. 3rd and 2 eventually here. It's going to be Darius Geis. He'll get to the 40 with a first down. Now 1st and 10. Morris drops back, throws up the middle. He's got Jordan Rudolph. First down at the 24-yard line. Morris starting off pretty hot, 4 out of 5. Here's Jeffrey Moore, the Rookie of the Year, will bob and weave his way to the 10, setting up a 1st and goal for Washington. Morris, he's going to try to take it himself. He's going to dive towards the end zone. He loses the football, picked up by the Rams. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson is going to pick it up, and Gurley trying to pick up the first, and he will not get there. So the Redskins will get it back. Here's Darius Geis, and he is bobbing, weaving, trying to run between some tacklers as he does a good job there. 3rd and 1, and that's going to get thrown away by Tyler Morris with a man hanging on him. Will Lutz's field goal attempt is way off in the elements. And with under 2 minutes to play here in the half, it's the Rams with the ball, and Brandon Cooks is going to break free on a missed tackle. Kevin Bach cannot compete with the speed of Brandon Cooks, and he has shot an arrow at these Redskins. It's 21-0. Here's a throw underneath. It's Paul Richardson Jr. with 1:43 to play in the half as Tyler Morris trying to get some points on the board before halftime. Morris looking. He's got a man. That's incomplete on 3rd and 10. Just didn't put it on him enough. And the Rams will take over again with 58 seconds to go. 1st and 10. There's a first down throw. That has the Rams all the way up to their own 30. They have some time and some timeouts if they want to use it. There's going to be a beautiful throw over to Robert Woods, but the Rams content in letting the clock tick down. And why wouldn't you be up 21-0 at the half? And as we come out of the half, there's the throw by Tyler Morris on the first play of the half. Jared Cook with a lovely, lovely catch. Here underneath, he's got Geis, and Geis is going to break a tackle, find his way to the 6. Redskins threatening again. Tyler Morris dropping back. He's got to find a way to take care of the ball here. He's going to get sacked on the hold. Eric Armstead is going to end up with the sack. 3rd and goal. Tyler Morris needs to find a guy. He does. Cooper Kupp in the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. We got a 21-7 game before Todd Gurley is able to pick up 15 yards on his first run of the drive. Now 2nd and 10. They're going to toss it left to Gurley. Gurley hurdles a defender, and he finds a way to pick up 8 yards. Now they give him a 3rd and 3. It's going to be Goff throwing to his right side. Nobody there as he throws it deep out of bounds, and the Rams punt. Redskins with a chance to get back in this ball game. Darius Geis will pick up a first down on 1st and 10. And now the Redskins with a chance, but on 2nd and 10, right in his face is Fowler again. Tyler Morris facing total fire right now, but 3rd and 16, he will find Paul Richardson for the first down. Now Morris finds a man. John Ross with the first down. And the Redskins continue to move. Morris on the play fake on a roll. He's going to throw. He has got Jordan Rudolph. And that's to the 6. A common place here for the Redskins. They've been at the 6 plenty of times. Here's Morris trying to get away on 2nd and goal. He's going to get brought down, and Lawler gets to him this time, leaving a 3rd and goal for the Redskins. Here's a roll to the right for Morris. Morris is actually going to take off with it himself and try to get out of bounds. And that will provide a Will Lutz field goal. It would be good. It's 21-10. There's the throw to the left side, and that is going to be complete. Once more for Goff, who's having a pretty good game today. Here's a throw, and that's a beauty in between all of the Redskin defenders. Another great throw from Goff, and he's got the Rams rolling again. Gurley probably could have just kept going on that one, but he's going to make a cut, and he's going to get hurt for it. So now 21-10. Here is Henderson, and he's going to lose some yardage. So now that'll leave a 3rd and 5 for Goff. He throws right side, incomplete, and it would be an equal field goal on the other end of the field. It is good, and the Rams are back up 14. So Tyler Morris looking underneath throw. John Ross will pick up extra yards on the rack yardage, and Tyler Morris over 200 yards passing in the snow. Here's Geis. Geis finds a way to get to the outside, and he is going to get to the 34 of the Rams. Moving the Redskins along. Tyler Morris rolling to his right. He will throw to Geis, who makes the grab around the 10. They will mark it at the 11. It's 24-10, 3rd and 10. From the 11-yard line of the Rams, thrown to the end zone, and that is somehow intercepted by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, who had recovered a fumble earlier, and he is just playing great defense right now. And the Rams are going to move the ball again. There's Henderson, another first down after the first down that was already picked up. So, a couple first downs here on this drive. It's Henderson again, and he will pick it up. These first downs are getting picked up way too easily. Redskin defense has to play better than this if they want a chance. There's a big sack, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered for the defense. Javonte Hawkins, the big play coming from the blind side of Jared Goff. 3rd and 19. It's Henderson they're going to run with, and he will get tackled by Landon Collins. That will provide a field goal attempt, and it's blocked. Unbelievable play, and that is going to hurt Ryan Tannehill there on the tackle from Landon Collins. However, it is Redskin ball from their own 47. They've only got 1:05 to play. Here underneath, it's going to be Cooper Kupp with the first down. So under a minute to play. Redskins have got to hurry up. They're using some timeouts here to conserve time. There's a throw to the right, and that's intercepted. Nickel Roby-Coleman is going to effectively end this ball game. The Redskins offense just couldn't get the plays done when they needed to. They'll only lose it by 14, but at home in the elements, you should be able to beat a team from California, and they just didn't do it today. Tyler Morris did make 2 mistakes, really 3 mistakes, but that last interception was a desperation thing. Jared Goff played extremely well, 73%, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. We couldn't get anything done off of him. 245 yards from Morris, a touchdown and 2 interceptions. He also had the fumble as he was attempting to dive for the end zone. Darius Geis only ran for 64 yards today. A lot of throwing from being from behind, unfortunately, is what did that to him. Cooper Kupp played well, 3 catches for 40 and a touchdown. Paul Richardson did better than I've seen him do in some games. But there's going to have to be a little bit of a shakeup in this team. It's just not getting it done right now. This is season 3. We've had 2 playoff seasons, and we have not won a playoff game yet. So, disappointing. We're losing the wild card round to the Saints in season 1. We get the number 1 overall pick in season 2. And we lose here in the divisional round of the playoffs as the 1 seed. However, all that being said, Jamal McCoy has gotten an extension. He is the reigning coach of the year, and he will have 3 more seasons to get a win here. Dwayne Haskins makes the Pro Bowl somehow. I don't understand how that happened. Darius Geis as well will make the Pro Bowl. Delbert Lynn makes the Pro Bowl for us. So we get 3 guys on offense there. Looking at the offensive line, actually Kelly's going to make it, Scherf's going to make it, and Moses Burrio makes it with 34 sacks given up. That's 6 players on offense who make the Pro Bowl for our squad. John Allen makes it. Any linebackers? No. I thought the linebackers played decently well this year. No DBs? Wow. Landon Collins made it. Okay, that's 2. Will Lutz, Malcolm Camp. So, that's 10 Pro Bowlers overall. As we continue on with the playoffs here at the end of this video, a 38-6 blowout in favor of the Cleveland Browns over the Bills. Jags come out on top in the 4th quarter, scoring late, 24-20 over the Patriots. So the Jags move into the AFC playoff game, or AFC championship game against the Browns. We knew the Panthers won, but we didn't know that it was in this way. Look at that, 42-35. And the Browns end up winning 49-21 in the AFC championship game. They have just been destroying people. The Panthers have been playing really well too. 24-6 they kill the Rams, so we do not lose to the eventual Super Bowl champion. But it's the Panthers, it's the Browns in the Super Bowl, so the next episode will feature both the Pro Bowl and the Super Bowl with special guests. You'll want to stay tuned for that. So go ahead, drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Can't wait to see more of this franchise, and as well as any other franchise on the channel. Content all day, every day on Franchise Game.
You're a pretty little star boy.